Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Coleman and I'm Children and Youth Director at Christ Church Deer Park. At CCDP, we are making pre-recorded liturgies for our Sunday morning services. And how we're doing this is we're having each person record one piece of the liturgy in their living rooms, and they're sending those pieces to me and I'm splicing them all together. That way we all have a feeling of, being at home and not missing out at being at church. There are a few techniques and there are a few pieces of equipment that we're using to lift up the quality of our recordings, making them more polished and professional. And I'd like to share a few of those with you right now. The first thing that I'd like you all to know is that we're making all of these videos using our cell phones. Some of us have iPhones and some of us have Androids, and all of these techniques work with both of those. The first technique that you're going to want to use for all of your videos is you're going to want to record your videos not in portrait mode where your phone is up like this, but in landscape. That makes your video look like it's in HD, like in all of the movies that we watch and all of the TV. None of the TV or movies that we watch are in portrait mode. They are all in landscape mode. So if we switch it to this, it will feel immediately more familiar to all of our congregation members. The second technique to use to make your videos look more polished and professional is to frame your subject in the thirds of the frame. So what you can do is you can turn on grid mode on all of your phones, and you'll see that there are two lines going from the top to the bottom and two lines going from the side to side, and that breaks your screen into thirds. At the intersection of those thirds, you're going to want to place your subject's face. This is generally how most TV and movies are filmed. So again, what we're doing is we're looking to create a more familiar feel for our congregation when they're watching these videos. The third technique that we're using is just simple lighting. The main points with lighting is that you want the light to come towards your face. While it may seem like a good idea to take your video beside a window so you can see the nice outdoors, what that will, not that there's a window here, but what that'll do is the light will shine from behind you and create a shadow on your face. What you want is to have light coming from two angles if you can. I've got a light here on the ceiling and I've got a light here on my kitchen table. Now the reason I have two here and here is because this one will create a shadow on this side of my face and this one will create a shadow on this side of my face, but they wash themselves out. So those three techniques you can use while you're just holding your phone. If you have it on selfie mode, you can just hold it in a way with the grid on where you are sort of at the intersection. You can have those lights coming down to make sure your face is nicely lit. But what we can also do is add a few inexpensive pieces of equipment to make the shots look even better. The first piece of equipment that we can use to make our videos look more polished and professional is a tripod and a smartphone adapter that screws onto the top of the tripod, which I am using currently for this shot. I'll put a picture of it right about here. Here is the smartphone adapter on the tripod. Oh, there's my Instant Pot. And so what this does is just stabilizes our shot and makes it look much better than if we're just holding it and we have some shake in our hands. The second piece of equipment that we're using is our Lav mics. While the video capabilities of smartphones are going through the roof, we can now take 4K videos. The microphones that we are recording those videos with are still not that great. So this lav mic that I'm using right now is made by Powered to Wise, and I got two of them in an interview pack off Amazon for I think $40. So you get two lav mics for 20 bucks, and it really makes a huge difference in video quality. One last tool that I'm using to create these videos is a program called Filmora 9. It's available for both PC and Mac. It is the most user-friendly video production application that I've ever used. It makes making videos that look professional very easy. It snaps clips together immediately. It has a menu where you can just drag and drop transitions, like fade outs, like this. And you can do crazy things like this, and like this, and like this. It's actually a lot of fun to play. You can add pictures and words, and it's all super easy to do. This will run you about $100, so it's outside of the $20 range pieces of equipment, but it really does allow you to make high quality videos. Okay, so there are 3 YouTube videos that I'm going to include links to that I highly encourage you to watch. They are on lighting and composition. I have given you the most brief example of those. These videos, they're only 3 minutes long each, and they will go a little bit more in depth on how to do good lighting and to do good videos with a very basic setup. And again, I highly recommend taking a look at those. If you have any tips or tricks, techniques, or other pieces of equipment that might help with the look and feel of our videos for worship services, for our congregations, Bible studies, or devotionals, or anything like that, please put them in the link below or in the comments below, and let's share all the information we have so we can make the best experience for our congregations. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope this has helped. You are all in my prayers. God bless. A quick example of portrait versus landscape. A quick example of me in the center of the shot. To the thirds. Here's a quick example of me using the lav mic, and I'm just going to unplug it. And this is what it sounds like without the lav mic. Here's a quick example of me with my lamp on, and I turn it off, and there you go. You can see the shadows on my face being cast. Here's a quick example of me in front of a window. You can see how my face is shadowed, and the focal point of the shot is this big white spot right here.